So let's think about checks. Let's think about captures. Oh, sorry, Austin. I didn't even see your hand there. Go ahead, Austin. Rook captures c7. Rook captures c7. Very good. Yeah, so this is a capture move. It's a checking move. You know, we're supposed to begin by thinking about checks. Next, of course, captures. Hey, Sonny. Oh, Cheryl, I didn't realize you were here as well. Okay. So, yeah, that's definitely the best move there, Austin. A trophy there for that. Now, what should we do now? What should we do now? Okay, and why do you think rook takes is best here, Cheryl? Of course, you're right. By the way, as you know, but um, exactly, exactly. So simplification here, and yeah, there's no way for them to defend this position. Very good. Okay, and then Cheryl, I have a different one that I'm going to throw up over here on the other side for you. Should be a little more interesting for you. Okay, so yeah, we have a few more minutes here. So we're looking at endgame scenarios. The one on the right is a bit more simple, at least it should be. And then the one on the left here is basically for my teacher's assistant, Cheryl here, who is a master at puzzles. So, you know, what I kind of like about the end game is that there isn't that much to consider. So you should just kind of think about all the things. You know, of course, in it, for our example on the right, you know, you've only got kings and pawns. So obviously the goal is to try to promote your pawns if possible. But the kings are obviously the most powerful things on the board at this point. So you've got to be very active with your king. You have to dominate as much as you can with the king himself. Yeah. So what should we do here? So again, for the majority of the class, I want you to focus on this board over here on the right. This is the just a little bit more simple situation. Obviously, there's no bishop, no rook on the board. The kings, we're looking for a king move here for black. Don't we want to get after their pawns, maybe? Do we want to get after their pawns? What do you think? Tony, I think, is shaking his head yes. What move would you play, Tony, to get after these pawns? Well, that would be nice if we could capture f4, but yeah, of course, White's pawns began on the second rank here, so they're going that direction, which means, of course, that the g3 pawn is defending that pawn, so you can't capture it. That's not a legal move. We'd like to do that, though. What could we do instead? Well, what if we play this move here? Yeah, King f3. Who was that? Who was that? That was Tony? Was that Tony that said King f3? Somebody said king f3. Yeah, what are they going to do about that? I mean, their pawn is now in trouble. If they try to push the pawn, then of course we win that pawn. So, and then we're over by the pawn structure of white, and their king is like locked away from it. So this, yeah, this is certainly the best move. And yeah, they do push the pawn, but yeah, what are they going to do about this here now? So remember, the kings are the most powerful pieces on the board. What should they do about it? And yeah, trophy for your insight on that one. Yeah, we're going after the pawn structure. What should we do now? Who can tell me? Yeah, king to g3. Who said king to g3? Exactly. That was Austin? Yes, very good, Austin. Yes, and thank you for the assistance in hearing that. Yeah, there's nothing they can do now. They're going to have to push. I mean, they could push this pawn, but this one falls, and yeah, his king is just out of position on this. All right. Cheryl, do you have any insights into the other puzzle yet? I haven't had a chance to really consider it. I need to take a look at it. Oh, I was just wondering if you had any insights on this position over here so far. Okay, okay. Okay, so for the majority of you all, we're trying to find a move for black here. It looks like they've put us in check. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So white's pawns are coming this direction. So it looks like we're in check. So obviously we're looking for a king move here. And do remember in the end game, even if there's bishops or knights on the board, the king is actually the strongest piece. So one of the key steps that a lot of young students or novice students neglect is activating the king and getting them involved. So, which actually black is doing very well because their king's in the center of the board. Anyway, what should black do here? So the first move is pawn, moving the pawn. And then for this one over here, you know, this pawn's not going to get away, and so it's nice to have connected pawns. They kind of help each other. Yeah, this pawn's not going to really be pushed because we can capture it, but you know, we'd love to get at these guys here. You know, you want to go after the base of the pawn structure because that's where where you can actually capture it. And yeah, there's no way for him to protect this position now. And again, if he pushes this pawn here, we've got that covered. So yeah, we can just start gobbling pawns here, and he can't really, for him, for her, whoever this is, they're going to have to go all the way around to here before they can strike at black's pawn structure. And by then, yeah, we will have eaten all of their pawns, and we'll get our king here, and we can actually save all 3 pawns. So, yeah. Yeah, you just want to activate your king in a situation like that. So if you got a king and pawns, just know your king is a beast compared to pawns. And whoever has the most active king is going to have the best chances of winning the game. Okay, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. So, yeah, go grab a drink, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, and let's be back here and hopefully on Chess Kid.